Hi, I'm Kearni Warren. I am a resident in Chester, and I am currently the political coordinator for One Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, what we heard Jeff Brown say during that debate is not unusual language when speaking about municipalities such as Chester, which are often predominantly lower wealth, Black and Brown communities. The mindset is that we don't want it in our backyard, so send it someplace else. And the environmental justice movement mindset is not in anyone's backyard. So we don't want to pollute anyone's neighborhood. We would like to reduce waste and move to zero waste, and particularly end incineration. The Covanta incinerator in Chester is the largest waste burning incinerator in our nation, and it operates with the fewest basic air quality controls. Now, recently, they have took on a project where they will be introducing a NOx control. However, that will only reduce emissions by 18%. Where Covanta sits, it is on the block of a neighborhood in Chester. So there are families that live closely to that incinerator. There's also another incinerator, which is a sewage sludge incinerator, Delcora's sewage sludge incinerator, that sits next door to Covanta. These two waste incinerators are located at the end of a street in a neighborhood, in a community. Those families are right there breathing in all of that directly. I have family members that live on that block, and they don't really come outside anymore and sit on their porch. You don't really see children playing in that area. There has been the particles that can fall down on cars and the porch furniture and things like that. And I have a cousin who, when she blows her nose, there's stuff that comes out of her nose that she feels closely related to the incinerator. And in that same household, one family member has horrible nosebleeds that sometimes it takes her to the hospital. I've had two family members on that block who are not related by DNA, they are related through marriage to separate households, and they both were diagnosed with cancer. So it's important that we continue to fight to end incineration, not just in Chester, but all over this country. I would leave and come back and leave and come back. Something would draw me back. And finally, the last time that I tried to leave, I heard something and it said, stop running away. Try to make Chester what you run away to. And that's when I decided to run for office in this city because I recall the stories that I heard. I see my family and their friends who grew up in Chester, and I see how well and successful that they became. And I know that the same is able to happen for the residents in Chester now. It's just that we have terrible leadership. And just like Jeff Brown said, if you don't want it, make it illegal. And unfortunately, we have a leadership in Chester that will post billboards that says Chester and Covanta together without getting the community's input. I would like to just inform people, pay attention to where your trash goes when you throw it out. You know, we just throw our trash in the trash can. That trash goes someplace. And in this area, the Philadelphia area, the trash goes to Delaware County, which and then in Chester. Chester is a gold mine. It's full of rich history. And a lot of people have their hands out and they want to take from it. Myself and others, we won't allow it. We will continue to fight.